Hey everyone! So the success of your continuous improvement program is going to be based on a few things. Obviously, making your process visual, working to standards, and then looking for the deviations and improvement opportunities. So that requires structure, it requires a certain bunch of tools, and it requires a certain cadence around that. And over and above that, it's the discipline and the accountability to do these things each and every day, not deviate from that. But really what this looks like, again, from a structural and visual point of view, typically it's going to be a bit like this. So you're going to have some short cycle control. So that could be hourly or milestones throughout a day or a shift or whatever the production cycle is. So again, standard to actual. We're always looking at what the outcome of the process should be and where we're at. With short cycle control, obviously, alongside that, we want some escalation. So when there is a deviation, what are the rules around that? Where does the information go? When do we escalate? Who do we escalate to? Then we're looking at our daily huddles. So again, a higher level view, obviously, and generally across those people, safety, quality, cost, delivery type pillars. Now, again, from our daily metrics, we're looking at the performance of the process and we're stimulating a conversation with the team or the cohort around that. I guess the tool that sits there is the fishbone in terms of a root cause analysis. So when there's a major deviation, a major event, then we are going to stop and go through that process, and that's very effective. Feeding up into the daily is then that weekly or monthly. And again, on a visual board, we would probably have those things together. So again, showing performance over time. Weekly or monthly, we're showing the trends and patterns. Obviously from that, then we want to break that down. We want to look for those chronic or deep-seated reoccurring type issues. We might break those down, and that will help us then to look at the bigger picture problems that we need to solve. We might then have to prioritize that through a tool like a pick chart. Again, a simple tool. Again, we want to be fact and data based to make the right decisions, because after all, we're busy day to day. We've only got so much time, so much bandwidth to dedicate towards improvement. So we want to use the right things and be focused. That would then feed into an A3. So again, an A3 is going to be coming out of your daily management system, but also used as a project management and strategic deployment tool. So that's feeding into your A3. So again, focus and clarity. An A3 for me is 1 to 3 months in time scale. So again, we're looking at time scale, and the cadence again is probably a weekly review cycle. Then that's feeding up into our Hoshin. So again, we want structure around that. We want to identify the key pillars of the business, what's important to us. Again, not a laundry list, very clear and concise, probably 1 to 3 things, and we're going to deploy those through an A3. So all of those things, and again, typically maybe that's a fortnightly or a monthly review around that. But that's a very quick snapshot of the structure that you can use. Again, you can put your own flavor on that, but that's pretty basic, pretty simple, pretty typical, and it is pretty effective. So think about what you're doing currently around your visibility, around your problem-solving capability, and start to think about utilizing some of these tools. Thanks for your time.